Hello guys, welcome back to Gemini Gamers, episode 16, I think. I still haven't, made sure what the episode number is, since we'll decide that in the editing. But, yeah, episode 16 of our Galileo space conquest mission thing. So, we're basically where we left off. So, we're getting not the best signal right now because of the angle that we're currently getting the signal from. And, we're getting from Gale all the way to Talumo back to Thalia, or in the moon Ita. So, let's go ahead and go for the landing now. We have more than enough fuel to do this landing, so maybe we should probably get into a better position where we can actually get more light here. And the Jitterlands is the name of the biome that we're going to be landing at. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I sent all the data that I could. So yeah, we got a lot more science now. More science than we got from last time, so this is going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and burn retrograde, make sure we can land on the moon, and then after hopefully having a successful landing here, we can go in for a landing on Thalia over there, the big red planet over there that looks very, very scary and threatening. So, and Throw isn't doing too well today. Alright, so it looks like there's a small canyon here, a couple mountains, mountain ranges everywhere. It doesn't look like we're going to have a flat landing zone. Would have been interesting to land there. There's the planet over there. Very cool planet. Maybe like, yeah, there we go. Can't wait till we get down there though. Probably soon in the episode, definitely for a fact. So let's go ahead and just go for a landing here and stop wasting time. We're gonna have way more fuel than we need, since this lander was assigned to actually land on Thalia over there. So, which is a good thing because it gives us a lot of leeway on what we can do. Let's go ahead and get closer. Alright, we're doing good, Alright. We have entered into a suborbital space flight above Ita. Okay, so we don't have the best control, but it'll do. Let's speed up the landing process by time warping. Alright, so it's not a flat spot, but it'll do. Hopefully the SAS has the strength to hold us up and not, in a direction that it won't be, beneficial to us. I think we're gonna not land here. It's not flat. It's very, 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 very rough terrain. So we're probably gonna go a little bit this way, and probably so we can get a better view of the planet over there. Let's go ahead and time warp here. Get into a better position. Yeah, there's a bunch of canyons, a bunch of crevices everywhere. Very interesting little moon here. It's been punished, that's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and reorientate ourselves so we can actually land and not kill the probe on our way down here. So it's not the best spot either, but it'll work, it'll do. A little bit better than before. Actually, a little bit worse. Interesting. Not good. Let's go ahead and just land down there. I wanted to land on top of a mountain, but I don't think that's going to happen. So down there, around here, will be a better spot. Let's go ahead and do that here by just time warping a little bit. Alright, now we just go over to our retrograde maneuver node and slow down. And we should come in for a flat out landing. It looks like the gravity here is very similar to Minmus. Actually, a little bit smaller than Minmus. I feel like it is. Maybe around the same. It's probably around the same. Which is good. And what the good thing is that we have a lot of fuel left. We can do missions. Still, a lot of missions. So we're gonna probably do that. Or move around if I need to. Boing. Okay, not the best landing. Not the softest landing. Okay. I had to go down a bit slower next time. Apparently we touched the ground. That's good enough to get some money, I guess. Alright. I'll do it a lot slower this time. And actually get a real landing here. And perfect. Alright, so it looks like the SAS is strong enough to hold the ship together in one piece and not let it fall. So we've landed, and let's go ahead and do observations. Do we have power? We got power. So this is a lot of science. We're only going to get half of it, however, so that's sad. But we can do what needs to be done. It's okay. No big deal. Log pressure data, keep. And log magnetometer data, boom. I wonder if this, I don't think this one works. No, it doesn't. Oh well. So I think that's all we're gonna get from this little probe here. And we can see probably see the planet. There we go, there's a planet. So, not the best spot. But we got communications, we got science. We may do another mission, maybe fly out up somewhere, maybe to the poles or something. I don't know. But we have enough fuel for that. But that's for the next episode. Right now, what we need to do is transfer all this data. Transmit data. Transmit all. And then we'll end up hopefully with a lot more science. Let's see. I think that's it. 676.3 science points. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright. Now, all we need to do is go to our other ship. Switch to. And get a Thalia land. That's good. That's very good. Alright. So, we're almost out of fuel here. And, which means that we need to make a couple decisions here. So, let's go ahead and deploy one of our... Well, let's do some science. I don't think we did any science on the upper orbit of the planet. So, let's go ahead and get that here. And log magnetometer. Boom. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit more. Transmit all that data. Alright, so definitely we need to change the orbital maneuver here, because we're not going to be able to actually be able to land here, and I don't know how much fuel this is going to take. We didn't come in a good angle for an actual landing here, so it's gonna be a rough landing, I'll tell you that. And if we can't manage to land in a flat spot, we are basically, as you know, screwed, because the probe was not designed to do that type of landing. So I think what I'm going to do is actually slow down. Instead of going in for a straight on landing, I'm going to slow down, you know, slow down the orbit here. It's probably more efficient to do that anyway. So, you know, not actually going for a landing, just slow down enough. Make sure we don't crash or anything like that. And, yeah, slow down, and then we're going to start a descent from there. So, anyway, what we're going to do now is release one of the science vehicles here. And hopefully it doesn't break or anything. So, extend panel. So, we're going to extend all the panels. And then, once that happens, and make sure we're tracking Cyro instead of Granis. For some reason, it likes tracking Granis instead of Cyro, so that's dumb. But anyway, we've seen this glitch before, no big deal, and I mentioned it before, so no big issue. Alright, anyway, so now this thing, the mission of this thing, we're going to release another one of them. Well, actually, let's put this one in a little bit of higher orbit, just so we can make sure that we don't end up dying. So, Not the best position to get a better orbit, but I think we can do it if I burn this way. Let's go ahead and activate the engine. Strange, it won't activate. Okay. A little weird there. The engine did not want to activate. Let's go ahead into a higher orbit here. Not the best, but I'll take it. Oh crap. That's not good. We don't want to fly off into space. Anyway, we'll take that. I'll take that. I'll reorient them later on. But for now, let's go ahead and warp all the way down to our lower point, and where we can do this maneuver and actually get into orbit here. We don't have any delta V left, which is a problem, but it can be done. So we got enough data here to do the landing. I think we're in a good position. I think the planet is, at least. So maybe a landing there. I'll observe it better once we get closer, so we can actually land in a flat spot. If I can find the planet, there we go. Yeah, that spot looks a little bit flatter than everything else. So I think that's what we're gonna aim at least, because I don't think we're gonna be very successful actually landing what we want. Since the gravity here is a little stronger, it's about twice as much as the moon, I think. Orbital speed definitely is. It's not gonna be an easy mission due to that issue, but I think for now we should probably deploy our other communication satellite and get it into an appropriate situation so we don't end up losing communications later on here. And it looks like it's tracking Cyro already, so I'm just gonna make sure that's good. Just do it. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to change the tracking body, but I end up losing the mission because of that same glitch. So just be smart and do it. Don't be dumb. Alright. Now, time for our final decouple. I mean, we do got a bit of fuel here, so there we go. That was all we had left. We got a little push. Decouple. Alright, so this ship is now dead. It has power, but it doesn't have a probe to do anything. So now our main ship is this one. Extend the panels. Select tracking body Cyro. Select tracking body Cyro. Perfect, perfect. Tracking body. So, oh, I forgot to do that over there. I'll do that, and probably not on screen. I have that little camera thing here that takes pictures of the landing site. I'll probably do that in a bit on Ether. But for now, let's go ahead, and the environment here is called In Flames, so that's not a very nice name. I will be honest with you. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Alright, so 300 meters per second, not bad. Will be a fine. It's all good and dandy. Alright, so gravity is a little higher than normal. We cannot engage the engine for some reason. Activate engine, activate gimbal. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do this now and not bother it later. Alright. Okay, so this is not going to be an easy mission. The bigger planets without an atmosphere are a bit harder usually to land on than smaller planets without an atmosphere, or bigger planets with an atmosphere, because, well, you know, judging by how you use atmospheres to land on things, they slow you down. Here you're gonna have to slow yourself down, meaning you have a bit more area for error as you have to pilot yourself down to the actual planet, which is an issue. It's not a big deal, but you know, it could cause some problems as you go down, as you need more fuel to actually slow yourself down. So what I'm going to do is, since I have a place I actually want to land on, I'm not going to burn all the way down here. And just in case you end up losing communications, I don't think we will, but if we do... Did I deploy? Yeah, I did. If we do end up losing communications, make sure everything is good here. Okay. So since we want to come down around here, I'll burn when we're on the other side here. So like right about there. Let's go ahead and do the slowdown here. Another orbital maneuver. Just to make sure that we can land there. I don't know how flat it looks. It looked a lot flatter before, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to land somewhere that we're just going to flip over and, you know, kill ourselves. So I don't want to do that. Anyway. Let's see here. Okay, well, maybe over here. It looks a little bit flatter over here. Around here, this area looks a little bit flatter instead of here. Because I see some hills and stuff here I don't want to land. And it's kind of small. If I end up not being able to, like, land here, it's going to get rough. So I'm just going to not do that there. So anyway, guys, I was talking too much and we had a failed landing. I didn't realize our vertical speed was going down so fast. So yeah, that was my fault. So yeah, this is our second attempt, in case you didn't realize a skip there. So yeah, I decided to land. After that attempt, I realized that this place is really flat. So yeah, we're definitely going in for that. A landing there due to its flatness and the easiness of it actually being a landing spot. So we were doing really well. I just didn't realize my vertical speed was going really high up. And that was my fault. I was talking too much about the planet and how it looked. So yeah, it's red. Just, you know, red and dark. Dark spots with red, with a lot of red. So anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna go in for the landing there where I said I would. Well, not really. I said I would land over here, but after, you know, we flew over it the first time and it was very, very bad. And over here looks a lot better. After a little ridge here that looks, you know, this little ridge. Very flat area over here. So we're gonna land there. And we actually crashed into one of these mountains somewhere over here, so yeah, now you know. And since we're going up now, I think we should probably start to slow down. And I also realized something very interesting. We only have pitch when it comes to engine control, which is very interesting. And now we have none, which is strange. See, only pitch. We don't have no yaw from the engine, so that's an issue. No yaw at all. Vertical speed. I don't want to go up, but you know what I realized like 10 seconds before we hit the ground that we were gonna hit the ground. So that was my fault. But thankfully I quick saved and we can do this again. Don't like using the quick saves, especially when it comes down to my mistakes. But might as well use it. I mean, you know, I haven't done this a landing in one of these bigger bodies in a while, and you know that was my fault. But I don't want to have to send another whole rocket here and do that again. So yeah. See, our thrust to weight ratio is actually pretty not that high here, so which, you know, makes sense because it's a bigger planet, right? And it looks like we got everything good. Everything's good. We have no heat, which is something that we should watch out here, I think. I wonder if I can turn the heat thing. No, not that. Yeah, heat. There we go. There's the heat. Heat levels look alright. Even the engine doesn't look that hot, so we're good. Got the fuel that we need. We're starting to fall a little bit faster now. We don't want to fall too fast, but we also want to fall, because if we end up burning all of our fuel away and still not in a very good trajectory, then we are pretty much dead in this situation. But it looks like we're going to make it. We're not going fast anymore. 300 meters per second is not that fast, you know, relatively speaking. You know, it's fast, but not that fast, so. Cool. I guess we are making the final decision where we're going to land, and that is probably somewhere down there. So it looks really red with orange spots and stuff. Okay. I don't want to make the same mistake again of starting talking about how the planet looks and, you know, not actually landing on it, just, you know, smacking into it, in other words. So yeah, we're pretty good there. Alright, we got a 1K of fuel left, so we should be fine, I think. We are 800 meters above the ground at this point, so I think we're going to make it. We have good connection with the Space Center, so I think we're good. Just a little more. Just a little more patience, more patience. Be fine. We can even burn as we go down here. Thrust to weight ratio, make sure we're above 1. And it looks pretty good, the place we're gonna land at. So I think we'll be fine. I want it to be a nice little landing here with a, you know, just a nice landing. All right, just a slight touch, a little kiss to the ground. No big deal. Just a little tap. It's not as flat as I hoped it would be, but it's alright. So we're coming in. Hopefully we don't fall over. We need better landing legs, I know that. Okay, so we're coming in. It looks sandy down there. It looks like there's a lot of particles. Alright, touchdown. Perfect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, okay. That was not a soft land. It was soft, but it was a little unstable. So it looks like we're fine. Well, it's pretty high. It's a pretty hot vehicle right now, but oh, we're having that glitch again. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the game. It's doing some weird stuff. Anyway, let me activate SAS so we can not fall over. Okay, some weird stuff is going on. SAS is not gaining control here. Some weird stuff is definitely going on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get all the science done. Well, we can, because some weird stuff is going on. I don't have any... Okay, so we can do that. I don't have any control. Some weird stuff is going on. I don't know what it is, but some weird stuff is definitely going on. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. Okay, well, it looks like... Okay, it looks like we got it. Yeah, so yeah, it was definitely that weird glitch. Anyway, let's just go ahead and log. So we think we got it. Alright, so yeah, it's a very weird looking planet. The texture looks sandy textures down there. Very strange, very strange. Let's go ahead and image the landing site. Let's get something out of that. And log radioplasma. Oh, we can't do that. I already tried multiple times and couldn't do it. Anyway, so keep the data. Log pressure. Still no custom definitions. You know, messages from it. Clear and working environment. That's Kogi means. So I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this isn't the weird, crazy planet. It looks like everything's fine. There's no heat or anything. I mean, we don't have to activate the radiator panel or anything like that. I mean. Well, that thing got hot, that's for sure. I don't see any issues with the problem. Activate radiator panel. It looks like it's cooling very well. Maybe, I mean, it is kind of hot, but it's not that big of an issue. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, the radiator panels are struggling to keep the thing cool. So there is some heat. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it is. I don't know. Some weird stuff is going on. They are getting pretty hot, I will tell you that. Okay. So I think we got all the signs that we could get from this. Transmit all data. Before we lose it. It's getting cooler though, I think. Yeah, it's getting cooler. Okay. So the heat levels are going down, but it is pretty hot. I will tell you that. Lock temperature. Well, it's all display. So it's, yeah, it's going, well, I don't know. It's hot here. That's all I know. It's kind of hot. So, lights maybe. Is this thing tidally locked with the sun? Oh, it could be. I think it might be actually. It might be. It might be tidally locked. Okay, we'll definitely see if it is or not in a second here. Once I get a good old screenshot for the thumbnail. Anyway, Thalia, we landed on you. Now let's make sure see if you're tidally locked or not. It looks like you might be. Oh no, you're definitely not. You're definitely not tidally locked. Okay, so you are rotating. So you are gonna get dark here soon. So we got some science data. Alright, so yeah, it's gonna get dark here. And let's see how dark it gets. Very dark. Alright. So yeah, it's dark planet. No atmosphere, so yeah, very interesting situation that we got ourselves in here. Let's go ahead and yeah, so we got everything that we could have wanted from this. We got a lot of science, and we probably could get more if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna go ahead and do that right now since we don't need it right now. So there's light over here. I wonder if you can still see the sun. Yeah, I guess you can. We're just being blocked right now, which is not even as dark as it could get, I guess. Let's go ahead and make sure it gets really dark. Oh, we're losing power here, a lot of power. More power than we can afford to lose. Yeah, anyway, but you know what I mean. Everything's good. Did we just go into another biome or something? Ah, whatever. Well, the planet looks interesting enough for me to actually want to land here with a Kerbal at some point. Not anytime soon, though. I think the next mission will probably be Gratian. A robotic or manned mission to Gratian. Or good old Icarus down here, which is kind of just a normal Mercury-like planet. It has some nice colors. So maybe. We'll think about it. But anyway, for now, since we have landed, and we did get all the science that we needed, and we have a nice little looking ship here on the ground, I think we can go over to the Space Center. Alright, so now that we're here, we can go over to the good old Research and Development Center, and we almost have $2 million, I guess you could say. Alright, so what do we need? What are we struggling with? We're struggling with actually taking off. We don't have enough power from our main engines to get off the ground. We need to add a lot of boosters, which makes our rockets look very, very large and inefficient. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. That was a lot of money, but it's worth it. Bigger tanks, bigger engines. Boom, boom. So let's see. What else should we get? I think we need better command modules so we can actually take better, make more complicated missions, with 2 Kerbals instead of 1. And we still have 287.5 science points that we can use. I think I'm going to use them for unlocking some of the other simple stuff that we could probably use, like a heavy duty landing legs. That would probably take a lot more science than they're worth, but I think we might need them. I'm not sure. Experimental science, maybe some surface things that we could use for an actual landing somewhere, maybe. Spectral imaging platform. Advanced bearings, I don't think we need those. Maybe large range antennas so we can actually get this job done. So this one's very big. The antenna's already very big, but I don't think I want to use it. But this one's even more massive. So wow. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be tough decision. We can get this thing and get some nuclear reactors basically, which would allow us to send some probes very far away. Now that I think about it, so maybe nuclear reactors can make power tools. Start your own with this handy kit. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go. And we get the mystery goo finally. Can't afford anything else, can I? I can get some other stuff. Electric propellers, maybe something soon. Safer. I mean, this is a fission engine radiator. Engine. Does it produce thrust or something? It's an engine. No, it just looks like it's a nuclear reactor. Alright, so we got a little more science that we could probably use for something. Micro rocketry. Nah, I don't think that's gonna... We need that right now. We could use some wings. Alright, well, for now, I think since we have a lot of science left and a lot of stuff left, I think what I will do is end the episode here, and next episode I'll be ready to go somewhere else, and if I need to unlock something specifically like bigger landing legs or something like that, I will. And yeah, since we have that science, I will use it to buy parts that we need for the next mission, wherever we're going. I don't know where, so next, I think it's probably going to be Gratian, but maybe Icarus, I don't know, one of those 2 places. So stick around. subscribe, like, and comment. You know, hit the notification bell, and do all that YouTube stuff. Share so other people can come and watch my episodes. You know, we're having a lot of fun here. We're going to a lot of different places now since we have the bigger parts unlocked. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully in another planet. Goodbye.